Hey guys, I know this is a very out of nowhere video. I'm probably not even gonna edit it down, at least not too much, just to get it up, just because I want this to be up as soon as possible. A few of you guys have asked me on my YouTube comments and on Twitter if I was gonna make a video talking about what has happened over the past few 24 to 48 hours, I should say. And before you guys are wondering where the fuck I am, I'm actually in an Airbnb. I rented a cabin for the Christmas holiday as a gift to my family. We've always wanted to have Christmas in a cabin in the woods, so that's where we're at right now, which is why we have this this thing right here. But for today, I wanted to kind of just touch on this quickly and just get this off my chest, because it's been spewing and just sitting here and building up and building up and building up. And the more I see, the more tweets I see from this shithead, the angrier I get, because there's just so much that I have to say. And I feel like nothing I say will ever be close enough to describing how I feel about Jungkookian, but I'm gonna do my best. So yeah. Alright, so I guess the first thing I should do is address what had happened, if you did not know. If you maybe noticed an increase in activity against Jungkookian on Twitter, it's because John had posted a disgusting, disturbing video falsely accusing Peter Mon of being a pedophile on his YouTube channel, and of course he deleted it not too long after, but you didn't get away unscathed, baby, because I have the entire thing screen recorded. So if you thought you could delete it and be done with it, bitch, you are completely wrong. You're not gonna get away with this. You are done. You are canceled, okay? But he made a video in which he has a series of pictures and GIFs from what he is saying is Peter Mon's private or personal Tumblr. If you look at the clips, you can see that what he's showing you is actually a bunch of pictures that is in his personal photo album on his iPhone. So the question here, John, is not about Peter Mon. It's why do you have these things on your phone? Just saying. Number two, he claims that some of the screenshots show what he says is Peter Mon's personal, like I said, Tumblr. However, the layout that he shows is not Tumblr. I have a Tumblr. I will put a comparison of my personal Tumblr so you can see what I'm talking about. But a Tumblr, if you are a Tumblr user, you know is just your personal profile is just a thread going down. It's not a collage. I have not seen a Tumblr that has a collage unless it's a picture of a collage of different pictures, but it's not like a collage altogether. Your profile is not a collage. It's just a stream, a thread basically of one picture underneath another, and it just continues that way. So that's another thing I want to call bullshit on, is he says it's his Tumblr, but that looks like some other platform that I've never seen before. But it just, what disturbed me the most, what shook me, and I know everyone's like, oh, she's shook. No, I mean, I felt emotionally sick watching his video, because he was sitting there smirking and smiling as he's holding up his phone showing you guys pictures of all these really crude things. It was disturbing because, like I said, you could tell how much he was enjoying doing what he was doing, and that really opened my eyes to the vile person. I mean, I always knew he was vile, but this really made things more clear as to how disturbed this dude is. I am somebody who fucking hates bullies because I used to be one. I've been very honest and very blunt about my past and my past in bullying, and I've told you guys before that I've owned up to my shit in my Jeffree Star apology video, where he talks about the racist remarks he made in the past. I mentioned that I myself was a bully for a very long time, and a lot of my bullying stemmed from the fact that I was bullied. And because I've learned, because my hindsight now is obviously always going to be 2020, you look back on the things that I personally did. Like, I can only speak for myself, obviously, but I learned to look back at things I did, and I try to put myself in John's shoes. And I just, even though I was a bully, I still have never ever gone to that level in my life, nor would I ever want to, because the things John talked about, the things John was so happy about showing you guys, were things that, quite frankly, were life ruining. They were things that could potentially damage Peter's life, but here he was, remorseless. Like, he was only happy. There was no remorse on his face. I'm sorry I have to show you guys this, but this is what's going on. No, he was smiling, he was laughing, and he looked sadistic, and it was sickening. I could not believe what I was watching. And I honestly, I knew John was garbage. We all knew that. We've all proven it with our various videos. There are a plethora of videos with more than enough proof to prove that John is the shithead that he has obviously painted himself as. And you know, I say that because everything as far as like screenshots that all of us pretty much have, he's provided to us on a silver platter with a fucking bow, okay? But here he is being pissed off, and this is another thing I wanted to point out. I know he has a motive, because the motive he has, he mentions towards the end of the video. He says he's sick and tired of being painted as the bully when he's not the bully. You are so far removed from reality if you believe that's true. If you truly believe you are not a bully, you are seriously sick in the head, because you are the only one people have all these issues with. All the influencers, they're the ones calling you out. Laura Lee, Manny, Jeffrey, I mean, come on now. You are the only one everyone has a problem with. Even all the drama channels who don't get along, you are the one they all can agree on is the issue in this community. And it's fucking time for you to get the fuck on and just leave the community, period. John tried to make an apology video, and some of his subscribers, actually very few of them, I will say this, it's kind of funny to me to go onto John's Twitter and see literally only maybe 2 of his subscribers, his ride or dies, go to his defense. Everybody else, all the people who used to defend him to the core, are now seeing who he is and seeing him do this shit, and they're like, I'm unsubscribing. I'm seeing now what people are talking about. Like I said, like Peter has said, like even John has said many times, people will show you who they are. You just have to pay attention and listen to what they say, because they will tell you who they are, they will show you who they are. You have to go with what you feel about a person. And I can tell you right now, yes, I used to be hardcore Cookie Fam. I loved John. There were times where I would do the palette snap in my video when I'd say, if you know who I'm referencing, put a whatever color heart down below. And I would have so many fucking hearts all down my comment section of my videos, because a lot of us can agree we loved John when he was who he was in the past. Now he has turned into someone who is very toxic, he is vile, he is malicious, he is vindictive, and he is remorseless. He has no feelings of like remorse for anything he does anymore. He does everything with a purpose, and his purpose in releasing this disgusting, disturbing video is to single-handedly destroy Peter Mon's life. Now, the one thing that I kind of giggled at was towards the end, John inserts what sounds like a sound clip of what sounds like Peter Mon, and he's saying, you know, hey John, just want to catch up. I want to say you look real cute in that jacket. And then John goes and clips the sound bit and goes and repeats real cute, real cute, real cute, with a really blown up picture of Peter Mon's face. Now, here's the thing. John has this, like, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like, it's his ego, essentially. He's very egocentric. He loves himself, and he thinks that everyone loves him as much as he loves himself, which obviously is not true. He thinks everyone loves him when really everyone hates him. He's literally Regina George incarnate. But that's even an insult to Regina George. At least Regina George learned not to be a shitty person towards the end, and she actually changed who she was, found different outlets, and made it to where she could actually vent all her anger out in a productive way. As you guys know, you know? If you see Mean Girls, you know what I'm talking about. John's way of doing things like that, of venting and getting his anger out, is doing shit like this and being malicious and being vindictive. His motive is clear. His motive is anger. But let me go back to what I was trying to say is, John put this clip, like I said, of Peter Mon saying, you look real cute in that jacket, but he took it as Peter hitting on him, because John, like I said, thinks everyone's in love with him, and any guy who gives him any little bit of attention has to be obsessed with him. Like, I'm sure you guys have all heard about this KFC or whatever the fucking Postmates guy who came to his house, who he invited into his house because he, I guess, had this like moment where he thought that they were having like a moment and some bullshit. Like, he really thinks these, like, everyone who comes across him who's a guy who happens to be gay is in love with him. Even if you're not gay, he thinks you're in love with him if you give him any kind of attention. It's fucking disturbing. But I can tell you right now, I have a best guy friend who always compliments me whenever we're hanging out or whatever. He's like, oh, your hair looks nice, or your makeup looks nice, your outfit looks nice. It's nice to be complimented on actually trying to look like a decent person. You know what I mean? Like, when you clean up well, it's nice to get a compliment, you know? Every once in a while, it's not that bad. It's nice to know people notice when you actually give a fuck, you know what I mean? Now, just because my best guy friend's a guy, and he says, oh, your makeup looks great, oh, your hair looks nice, oh, your outfit looks cute, or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean I think he wants to fuck me, but that's because I'm not a fucking idiot, you know what I mean? There are no other boundaries beyond us being best friends, you know what I mean? He has a girlfriend, I am married, happily married to the guy I'm in love with, he's my soulmate. So I would never take that kind of compliment as, oh my god, he obviously wants to fuck me. But in John's eyes, that sound clip, in his mind, is proof enough that Peter must have wanted to fuck him. Peter must have wanted to get with him. No, bitch, it's a compliment, not a dick. Don't take it so hard.
You look very beautiful today.
Now, I can't speak for everybody, but I can tell you that I've seen a lot of people agree with what I had to say on Twitter, so I'll say it here. I am so sick and tired of seeing John Cookian on YouTube. I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. I'm sick and tired of him creating false allegations against people who quite frankly have done nothing but try to be the better person, who try to be kind to him, who are patient to him. Peter has been nothing but kind and patient. But John, because he is a vindictive piece of shit, feels like because now he is the center of all this negative attention, he now has to put all the negative attention on somebody else because he doesn't want to be the center of attention anymore. He doesn't want to be the center of the negative attention. He wants someone else to catch that potato and have that control of it. But here's the thing. No, you're a piece of shit. You are a piece of literal shit. As a matter of fact, that's an insult to shit. I have more respect for shit than I do for you. I can't stand bullies, and John is definitely the biggest bully we have in the drama community, in the beauty community, and I think influencers and the drama community can agree on this one thing. He is the problem. Before John, not Jeffree, before John came into the game, things were peaceful. There were drama channels, but it was lighthearted. Like I said, there was no fighting, there was no false allegations, there was no attacks. It was just talking about the scandals and just having it all be brought out to the light and just talking about it in the comment section. Everyone was getting along. It was a chill ass place. Now it is a shit show because of the shit that you have started by yourself, John. You have created such a fucking mess in this community, doing shit like this, giving the drama channels a bad name because of the bullshit you do, all the bullshit you create, the receipts you have to create in order to have content. You get on everybody else for all the shit they do, and you have no problem exposing their scams and their lies. But how about you turn the camera onto you personally? Look at the bullshit you do and ask yourself, why do these people do this? What have I done? What have I said to deserve this treatment? Then, only then, will you see what we see you as, a piece of shit with nothing better to do than try to ruin someone's life. This is not the first time John has tried to get Peter off YouTube. We all know about it because Peter has been very honest about it. John tried really hard and almost succeeded at getting Peter Mon off of YouTube before this time last year. And now he's trying again. And he's, like I said, John is so sick and tired of being exposed, but you know what? You're doing all the work for us. We don't have to go looking for receipts. If you didn't want to be exposed, how about you don't do shady shit? If you don't want to be exposed as a liar, don't fucking lie. If you don't want to be exposed as a scam artist, don't fucking scam people. It's that fucking simple. It's not a wild ass concept. It's not unheard of. It's called being a decent fucking human being for once in your despicable, disgusting, disturbed mentally life. You are so far removed from reality that you honestly believe you don't deserve any of the shit you've gotten across all of YouTube. This is not just the drama community. This is the beauty influencers, of which all of them, for the most part, have spoken out against you. And you want to sit there and act like the victim and say, oh, I don't deserve any of this. I don't deserve any of that. I'm not the bully. Fuck you. You miserable piece of shit. You lying sack of shit. You are such a fucking chicken shit. You are so far removed from reality that you legitimately believe, and you want everyone to believe you have nothing to do with all the negativity when you are the center of it. You are the fucking supermassive black hole that sucks everybody into all your bullshit. The last thing I want to say is this: YouTube, if you truly mean what you say when you say that you want to clean up the platform and get rid of the toxic channels, the toxic content, do what you say and get rid of John Cookian. If you want proof, I'm fairly certain all of the drama channels, including my irrelevant ass, can come up with all the proof you would need, including full videos he's deleted. Let's talk about the fucking Jeffree Star and Hitler comparison, shall we? And you know what, Jordan Byers, I want to know personally, baby, what do you think about this bullshit? Do you think it's not okay to condone drama channels now? Do you want to stick up for John Cookian now? You want to be his BFF? Girl, you're co-signing. And same for Rich Lux. I know you put up a busted ass video trying to say you're trying to stay out of all the bullshit. You can't stay out of it because everyone knows you and Karina Kaboom, that busted ass bitch sitting on her fucking high horse thinking she's above all this bullshit. Both of you are now co-signing John Cookian's bullshit. So now both of you can deal with the repercussions of your non-actions. You don't want to speak against it, baby. If you don't want to be part of the fucking solution, now you're part of the problem. Finally, I want to just talk to Peter personally. Peter, I'm so sorry you have to deal with this miserable piece of shit. Hopefully his time is running out. I'm hoping he'll be gone in the next few days. Maybe I'm hoping he's gone in the next few seconds. I'm hoping his channel is deleted and he's banned and you never have to hear from his miserable ass again. But hopefully with all the work we're gonna do to put something together to get rid of his ass, that will happen soon, and you can focus on your life, with your marriage with your husband, with your dog Pee-Pee. I hope he's fine. I know your aunt is not doing well. I pray for your family. I pray for you. I pray for Pee-Pee, and I just hope you can get past this. And you know what? Let the lawyers handle it, baby. Get his ass. You have more than enough proof. You've got more than enough screenshots, receipts, real receipts, not photoshopped receipts, baby. We all have your back. The wolf pack is here for you. We're here with you, and I promise you, you will get through it together. I love you guys so much. Have a good Christmas, guys. Talk to you later.
Because I really love certain people on YouTube, and this brings me on to the next section. Because the whole of YouTube, I feel, was peaceful until Jeffree Star became a thing. I couldn't care less about Jeffree Star. He can go and have his career, whatever you want to call it. It's probably nice for him to have something to do other than go to the STI clinic, and I'm happy for him, even if he's making really average to poor quality makeup products. This chick was high. She was in the toilet sniffing crack off the toilet seat. I'm sorry. The Jeffree Star's makeup. God, that face could kill a pigeon. And I'm so done with being victimized. Like, I'm Jesus, I'm like a saint, and I feel like I'm being nailed to the cross. Like, I don't understand what I did in this life to deserve this, but seriously, I'm past this.
I don't understand what they got going on, why it affects me. If I don't want to talk about something, if I feel it's too negative of a story, I don't talk about it. I'm getting so much hate right now because I don't want to cover a topic. I don't want to cover the topic because I don't want to be involved in that. That's some really deep shit, and I don't want to talk about it.